BBNaija fam, it's just been from one roller coaster to another roller coaster. Today we are diving deep into fights and ships, and we're going into the diary room where truth, lies, tears, grudges, and revelations collide. Dede and Joanna have been summoned for a final diary session, and Joanna is admitting things. Dede is as stoic as ever, no cracks, no vulnerability. And then there's Mensan, loud in the house, expressive with everyone, but when it is his turn in the diary room, he turns into a different kind of person, crying like a baby, talking about his mom. I have nothing against him talking about his mom, but he just keeps going on and on and on and performing like someone who can't handle the stage. Some fans are even saying it's looking fake, and honestly at this point I'm beginning to think that same way, because why the tears? Every time you come into the diary room you're crying. So we'll get into all these rumors, and talk about Isabella allegedly gossiping about Dede, the whole kiss rumor with Jason Jae, and how people are holding grudges and not confronting each other as they should. So if you want feelings plus strategy plus raw truth, this episode is for you. Let's go in. Dede's diary session is the kind that fans absolutely live for. She was asked about her relationship with Koyin, about rumors Isabella floated, saying, "Thank God Dede is not here now. I can do what I want." And honestly, I don't even understand why, Isabella needs to say that, because nobody is holding anybody. You are in the house. You are an individual in your own right. You are free to do what you want to say, and act as you wish. Why would Isabella even think Dede is the one holding her back? Anyway, Dede, as many viewers see it, did not crumple. That girl's mind is so strong. Her heart is strong. She is a real strategist and performer. She didn't cry, not even a single tear. She didn't beg. She didn't confront the rumors in a way that said, she just basically stood her ground. Like, her steeze and her composure is on point. Dede, I confirm, is a woman of steel. She also found out that Jason Jae, someone she considered a friend, was allegedly involved in spreading rumors about herself and Koyin's kiss. So for a lot of people, basically that's betrayal. If someone is close to you and peddling rumors and gossip about you, and that person is supposed to be your friend, that's a different level of betrayal. But Dede still held the line. Fans are calling her always on point, but not to be played with. Like, she's beautiful, she's brainy, she's smart, and the icing on the cake for me is her strategy. Like, she is in control of her feelings, her emotions, and in a way, am I worried? I was worried at first, but I think she actually knows what she's doing. And one thing I realized is that there was a moment in the diary session where she calmly said she doesn't mind what people say, but hopes that people would respect the truth. Now that's intelligence, and that's a moment many believe defines her strength this season. I must say I'm gaining more and more respect for her every day. Really, I really am, and I think you should too. Like, she's not just beautiful, she's beautiful and smart, beautiful and intelligent, and she's a force to be reckoned with. And I think if anybody is underestimating her in the house right now at this moment, they need to start having a rethink. Now let's move to Joanna. This girl right here is a different kind of energy. I must confess, I have thought wrong about, these people are just bringing up new behaviors that I wasn't expecting. Anyway, moving on. Joanna, beautiful, elegant. I love her style. I see her as a very quiet person, introverted kind of person. She doesn't talk too much. She avoids getting into fights. She's kind of like calm, easygoing. When she was in the secret room, something just clicked. She was just giggling and laughing, and blushing. And she started speaking in parables, like kind of shyly. But obviously, we the viewers, we already know where she's heading to and who she was talking about. And she admitted that she realized that while inside the secret room, that she was missing someone, and she paused, she hinted, Big Brother now, trying to also squeeze the information with sense out of her. And she kind of really didn't expose everything, but it goes without saying that we all know she's beginning to realize that she's seeing Faith as more than a friend. Now, I'm not saying there's a ship going on here. I'm not saying that a deeper relationship is happening, but she likes Faith, obviously, right? And it was a mixture of being vulnerable and the thrill of the confession, like the realization just hits. And fans loved that moment because compared to the cold tension, Joanna's admission humanized her. It made her more likable, even to me and to a lot of viewers who want real emotion, not just fight, conflict, insult, and drama every day. Yes, we love the drama, but once in a while, let's have something different for God's sake, So at the same time, fans were also saying that she was using style to deflect, but I don't really think so. I think she came out pretty clear. If you watch the video, it's obvious that she wasn't speaking in riddles, even if it looks like, all the giggle and the half answers. But yes, it was clear to me that she was referring to Faith. If you look at when she came out of the secret room, see the way he even, the way he ran for her, right? He was so excited to have her. She was happy also to, get that kind of attention and welcome. Anyway, whether that's fair or not, it adds layers to how people perceive you. And I just feel like this is a welcome development. And this is also going to give us another twist to the incoming drama we're going to be experiencing in the next few days. So I'm looking forward to see what will blossom between Joanna and Faith, and how Dede's relationships with Jason Jae, Kola, Isabella, and the rest of the house is going to be like. Because definitely there are going to be transformations in the next few days. And trust me, I will be here to give you the gist. And don't forget to subscribe. We still have one more person to talk about. The crybaby of the house, Mensan, and we're going to get right into his own aspect now. Now, this young man right here, bro, what exactly is your problem? Why is it that every time they summon you to the diary room, it is then you remember you want to cry? Like, see, don't get me wrong, I'm not against men crying. I'm all for being vulnerable. I'm all for being authentic. But when the tears are becoming too much, I really don't know what to say anymore. This is somebody that is loud, somebody that is expressive. When tasks come up, he's forward, he debates, he interacts, he claims leadership. But when he's in the diary room, I don't understand. The transformation is just 360 degrees. Different story. He's always full of tears, flustered, stammering, babbling. And yes, I get that, it can be pretty emotional when you're alone in the room, you're being asked some very sensitive questions. And I'm not saying that women should cry more than men or men should cry less. No, 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 no. But in this case, yes, we know you love your mom, you want to help your family. But fans are beginning to say it's looking over the top. It's almost like a performance. Like, guy, it's looking like you're faking it. See, we get it. We understand. But it's you just need to get a hold of your emotions. And it's looking like there's a problem with his communication style. I'm not impressed. He struggles to articulate what is eating him up. Tell us what the problem is. Just tell us what the issues are. He will pause, he will stop. The emotions are it's all over the place. And then when you come out of the dairy room, you turn back to Iron Man. So I'm confused. So is it because he's overwhelmed, or is it a tactic? Because fans are divided. We have people supporting his emotions, saying, oh, he's an emotional guy. Oh, yes, I agree. But why does it have to be you only break down inside the dairy room? So it's looking fake. Is there some real pain we are not aware of that you have not yet shared? Please, Mensa, share. Let's understand. Right? And don't let it look like you are playing front stage with something that you are not equipped to handle. It's not even putting you in a good light, to be honest. Right? I feel like it's not putting him. And please, I'm not one to judge, but if you have a contrary opinion, please share in the comment section. I think personally that he's a little bit too much. Before I give myself high blood pressure on Mensa's issue. Now, moving on. So, rumors are the bloodline of BBN. We all know that the entire house thrives on rumors. And one big rumor Isabella supposedly said is, thank God Dede is not here right now. I can do what I want. And if it's true, that's heavy. It places Dede in a position of victim, or at least the subject of jealousy. Then the kiss rumor with Jason, that Jason Jae was peddling. Well, I really don't know what to say, but if he was the one feeding that gossip, then that's too bad, And Dede finding this out and feeling so bad about it. But note that this gossip thing is not peculiar to only Jason Jae. I think sometimes as a lack of nothing else to do, the only other option you have is to peddle rumors and gossip. But one thing is that confrontation hurts alliances and it makes enemies. So I feel like people are not confronting themselves with all this hearsay because they are trying to be careful. But the bad part about it is that grudges are building quietly. A lot of grudges are building and people are getting hurt. Let's forget that it's a show. These are feelings, human feelings. Sadly, most are silent about it. Just whispers, watching, and gossip. And that is where strategy meets emotion. When what you don't say becomes as loud as what you do. So here's the big picture. Why all of this makes a difference. Credibility. Dede's strength in the diary room boosts her credibility. People believe in someone who stands firm rather than someone who folds under scrutiny. Now, for perception of being authentic, what Joanna does is her smile and parables makes her to be perceived as genuine. She wins hearts. So if you're being perceived as vague or evasive, you certainly will lose trust. Now, Mensan could get sympathy because people see tears, people respect tears, people gravitate towards emotions. But over time, if it looks performative, fans may criticize and remove support. Now, if gossipers are exposed, loyal ties will definitely shift. If Isabella or others are seen as deceptive, Dede's circle could expand, right? And how this affects the eviction influence is that fans will vote based on both strategy and emotion. So someone like Dede who shows resilience, someone like Joanna who's showing honesty, they might gain votes. And someone perceived as insincere might get tagged out. So I foresee Mensa getting a bit hit over his teary show all the time. But then time will tell. So anyway, BBNaija fam, the truth is really clean. The truth is really clean in BB. In the diary room, right? I mean, everybody just says what they think they need to say that makes them look good. But some truths are loud. Dede is proving she's no softie. Joanna is admitting she likes Faith. Mensa, real tears, pain, or scripted appeal, we'll see. Rumors are spreading and people are not confronting. These are the obvious facts we have. So, I want to ask you these questions. Do you believe Dede is authentic in her defense? Was Joanna's confession pure or protective? And is Mensan really fragile or just not ready to show strength? And who is hurt more by gossip? Dede or those spreading it? I'd like you to drop your take in the comments. Are you Team Dede, Team Joanna, Team Mensa, or just here for the tea? So if you love this deep dive, smash that subscribe button, like, share, because there's more where this is coming from. Trust me, there's more coming. BBNaija season 10 is fully loaded. Stick around and I'll see you in the next one.